The big beautiful bill is ruining my life. So I'm out here in Arizona about to start my first semester of grad school at ASU. This administration doesn't recognize social work as a professional degree. And they are cutting federal loans for low-paying degrees, which is crazy to me because social workers are the janitors of capitalism. Think about it for a second. So the amount of aid that I am receiving for my master's degree is so different from what I received for my bachelor's degree in the same field. Mind you, I'm going to be making more money once I get my master's degree, and that's like the whole issue with lending money to social workers or teachers or early childhood education or, people in the social services. They don't want to lend money to us because we don't make any money. But I'm going to be making more money with my master's degree than I made with my bachelor's degree. So give me financial aid. I'm so frustrated because my financial aid only covered half of what I needed. My income has reduced by 75% since moving to Arizona yesterday. I was working a full-time job and coaching soccer, and now I'm only coaching soccer, not doing a full-time job because I'm doing school full-time, and I can't do a job full-time while I'm doing school full-time. I need more money. I tried to apply for a private loan. My credit score is fine, but my debt to income ratio is too big for them to give me more money.
A lot of y'all need to get real jobs. A lot of y'all, if you get a bachelor degree, I think it's just fine. All the government is doing is keeping you from spending money you don't need. When you saw with the big beautiful bill and it's cutting a lot of these funding for these master or post bachelor degrees because they saw the data, they saw the research, right? How much more money would you make if you got a master's in social work? How much more would you make in a master's degree than a bachelor degree? What, 10,000, 15,000? Is it going to be $100,000 difference? Probably not. The reason why they've cut a lot of money in a lot of these degrees is because they have the data to show that you're not making enough money to be able to pay the loan back. So get your own money. If that's what you want to do, then go do it. And then look, private loans, they're even scaling back because they know too that you are trying to be a social worker. What's the max that they can make? Do they even make six figures? I don't know. So what the government is doing is they're being more efficient with their money. They're giving more money to people that have careers that make a lot of money because what are what is the government? What is the private loans, these banks? What do they care about? Repayment. $1.8 trillion is the current unpaid student loan debt. If somebody owe you $1.8 trillion, let's throw this out there. If somebody owes you $1.8 trillion, are you going to continue to give these people money? Are you still going to continue to fund these people to go to college to get a degree that is meaningless, that makes very little money? No, because you're like, hold on, y'all already owe me $1.8 trillion. And I would say it's bad of the government to even get it that far. So you can definitely thank your Democrat policies for that. But as we look at it and you see President Trump, when they come out with the big, beautiful bill, they're tired of giving you guys money and you're not paying it back. If you had a record of paying your money back in that said field, I guarantee you would get money to get that master's or doctorate. But I just feel like a lot of y'all just want to go to school because going to school is what you know. It gets you away from real life. It separates you from life for a couple of years so you can focus on school. No, get your money. You have a bachelor's degree. Why aren't you getting a job in social work? Because it's not about the education, y'all. It's really not. It's about the experience. It's about who you're meeting. So instead of being a soccer coach, why aren't you a part-time social worker to get experience? So now you can get yourself a real job. You're not even using your degree now and you have a bachelor's. You see what I'm saying? You're a soccer coach. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a bachelor's and you're trying to get your master's. That's cool. But you're not even trying to do social work right now. You are a soccer coach. So do you understand why our government's not giving y'all money? Because y'all have bachelor's degrees, but y'all not even getting a job in that field right now before you work on your master's degree. We got to make it make sense.
Cool. I can't get a reliable cosigner because my father is a disabled veteran who is unable to work. And my stepmother has a degenerative nerve disease, and she hasn't worked for the past year. And my mother is on disability. So I'm out here wondering what the heck I'm going to do and how I'm going to pay for school. If anybody has any leads, please let me know. Currently at the ASU financial aid office to, I don't know, get on my knees and cry and beg for more money. Thanks, Trump.
You know, at the end of the day, you need to get money. You need to at least work in your field right now. See, everybody asking for money, but you don't even work in your field. So that shows me right there you're not even serious about your degree, right as it is. You know, what we've seen, and like I said, the Trump administration is using data, is using stats, and it says we are owed $1.8 trillion by y'all people that we gave y'all money to. And we see on social media, y'all have no plans of paying it back. So you know what? Let's go ahead and tighten up these requirements. I would not be surprised if they made it even tighter for your bachelor's degree. I believe if you're going to school, you got to put something in on it. Whether that's 50%, I believe at least the student should at least be able to add 50% on top of the student loan that they get from the federal government. I really believe this. This is what I believe. I believe that y'all shouldn't be going to college at 18. I believe y'all should go 4 years into the military. And then after that, the military can pay for your college. But at least you gave something back to the country. That's what it is. What the president is looking at y'all that owe, America money. They look at y'all as people that are liabilities. So if you are a young person, make yourself an asset to America so they can give you money. Do the Army, do the Navy, do whatever. Get into the military. Marcus, I don't want to do that. Then you shouldn't get student loan money for free. You shouldn't get that loan. No, I believe that a lot of young people, if you can't afford college, you should be going into the military. So your stuff can be paid for. And also, too, you won't be in debt. A lot of people are struggling today. They're not struggling because of the war, the gas prices, food. They're struggling because of their student loans. They're struggling because they have so much debt that they were irresponsible with. Right? It's because you guys came out there and said, give me more money, pay for my education, but you can't even pay it back because you got student loan debt. And then you're getting a job that don't even pay you. Right? I really feel that young people coming out of high school should go right into the military, do their 4 years. You're more mature. Then you can go to college and be able to focus on college and not worried about having to pay that money back in the future. I think that is the best thing for young people. I think that's the best thing for anybody that wants to go to college. Serve your country first. Because what you understand about America, America rewards, especially with President Trump, America rewards assets to America. Too long, America has been rewarding the liabilities. But the one thing that we're seeing that if you become an asset of America, you will be rewarded and you will be taken care of by America for the rest of your life. Right? So why not, as a young person, go and do a military for the minimum? I think it's 3 or 4 years. Then after that, everything is taken care of for the rest of your life. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's always going to keep things right. Keep going. Tap into the Know for Tomorrow show. Link in the show description below. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out. I'm not African American, bro. I'm American. Temporary status shouldn't be 40 years. This is why we can't help single moms. We got to make snitching great again. If I see a man, he don't take care of his kids, he's a bum. Unsubscribe. I'm still going to keep going up. My issue is that you are really hard on single mothers. It will always be the woman's fault. Start snitching, y'all. I haven't seen a smart black Democrat. Let's keep it funky. Why was the woman created? Let's call it the No Filter Morning Show. It's straight like that.